Yeah, blue sky looks a little bit different as we get into this afternoon. Here's a live look around lunchtime on top of the studio. We got some much brighter skies, some much more welcomed bright skies as we get into this afternoon. Now, it's not going to stay with us here going forward. Here's the latest look at that satellite and radar. The last 3 hours, you can see that drying trend. Again, a lot of the rain getting pushed off toward the east, but we got to watch back toward the south and west. Eventually, some of that's going to rise up I-44 and then clip some of our southeasternmost counties. All of us, though, going to be looking at some rain overnight. Here's the latest look at future track, and there's that little bubble of moisture coming up to get us as we get into the evening hours. And then overnight, more of us getting in on the action a little further north and west. But notice it's well after a lot of us head off to bed as we get into the very early morning hours on Friday. And then we'll see those scattered showers and maybe a rumble of thunder sticking around throughout the day on Friday for most of it before shoving it off toward the east as we get into the afternoon. And notice how quick the clouds go with it, kind of like what we saw this morning. Looks like that's going to be the situation getting into tomorrow. So some more late day sun, that'll help things out. Watch temperatures. We haven't really talked about this much as we go forward. Today, again, topping out in the mid-60s, really not terrible. Watch what happens, though, getting into tomorrow. This may be one of those weird days where our high happens shortly after midnight, and it's not going to be much warmer than 60 degrees. By the afternoon into the evening hours, we're well into the 50s, and it's going to be a little bit blustery at times. So a little bit chilly as we close out the work week here, a bit of a soggy work week at that, and certainly feeling a lot more like football weather as we get into Sports Zone Football Friday. Game of the week, we're heading over to Hickman High School as the Cupies host the Bruins getting into tomorrow night. Now watch what happens going forward. Again, those upper level winds, this big area right in here, all that blue, that's where that storm system's come from here over the last couple of days. That finally gets a move on off to the east, and we're going to be stuck in some of that northwesterly flow. That means we're going to be staying nice and cool into this weekend. Saturday into Sunday, looking at the 60s to kick off the weekend. A little warmer getting into Sunday. Nothing we can't handle, though, as we close out that weekend. Looking at that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast. Again, rain today, rain tomorrow, and then we're done with it. As we get all the way through Monday into Tuesday, it's going to be Wednesday before we track our next storm system that might bring us some slight rain chances.